We've got a big non-conference girls basketball clash coming to you from Cardington, Ohio tonight as the Lady Pirates, number 2 in Division III, look to keep its 51-game regular season win streak as they take on 9-4 River Valley Division II squad out of the MOAC. We've got it coming your way on your PC, TV, tablet, cell phone, any smart device that you got, and it's coming your way next.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Cove on the campus of Cardington High School in Cardington, Ohio, for tonight's non-conference clash between undefeated and number 2 in Division III Cardington, the Lady Pirates, taking on 9-4 River Valley. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Garrett Parlett. Garrett, we've seen Cardington once before, and, you know, they did not disappoint. A buzzer-beating performance to knock off Northmore by 3. But tonight, they take on a River Valley squad that's pretty darn good because 2 of their losses came to some 2 really good squads.
Yeah, they're a pretty solid team. They're undefeated in non-league play, but they played at a tough MOAC schedule. Of course, Clear Fork is one of their losses, as well as Shelby, who still hasn't been beaten. So River Valley, no slouch coming in here into the Cove. They're going to have a chance here if they can play some tight defense and limit some of the scoring from Cardington-Lincoln.
Lady Pirates have won 3 of the last 5 meetings, and then their last matchup last December, well, in December of 2020, actually, they defeated River Valley by 10, 51-41. But let's take a closer look at the Lady Vikings. 9-4, all 4 losses coming in the MOAC, but they lost to the likes of Shelby and Clear Fork, not bad losses. Shelby undefeated, Clear Fork 14-2. This squad did start off 5-0, and they're putting up good defensive numbers this year, G.
Yeah, I've seen from all their wins, they've held their opponent from under 50 points. So that's going to be the formula here tonight, is to slow down a very high-flying offense in the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates, and to come here on the road, in the Cove, in the Pirate Bay, Travis. It's going to be a tall task, but they're going to have to hold Cardington-Lincoln around 50 points. I think that's going to be the sweet spot.
And one of their main players that will have to show out tonight is Hannah Logan, a senior guard, second team All-District last year, honorable mention All-Ohio last season, and this year she's showing off once again, first in the MOAC in scoring, 18.4 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.1 steals, which is just outside of the top 10 in the MOAC. And we actually had a chance to catch up with her before the game. Our Hayden Gray spoke with her, and this is what she had to say.
Okay, I'm down here on the court with River Valley's Hannah Logan. Hannah, you've been a big part of the success of the Lady Vikings so far this season, and I just had the chance to talk to Cardington's head coach, Coach Edwards. Obviously, he informed me, he has you on his AAU team. What's it like to get to play against him at the high school level and on opposing teams?
It's fun to play against them, but it's hard because I know exactly how I play and how our team will play, and they're aggressive, so we have to play up to their level and play how we need to play to push it to win.
And then you guys as a team, you've played some really tough conference games and non-conference games, playing against Clear Fork, Shelby, Cardington, obviously another program up there with the rest of you. So what would a win here tonight mean for you ladies?
I think it will push us harder so we know we can go beat those other teams because we're as good as them to beat them.
All right, well, good luck tonight, and thank you.
Thank you.
Back up to you.
And there you see Hannah Logan, the leader of the squad. They almost came back and knocked off Clear Fork for a second time last week, but the Lady Colts jumped out to a big lead in that one, and River Valley just unable to come back. But this is a squad that Cardington can't take lightly.
Yeah, you can't overlook this team. They got some good wins on their schedule, especially out of league. They struggled in the MOAC, as we've mentioned a couple times, but they played some serious competition, and to be able to hang with Clear Fork as they did in both games, that's it's a good notch for them. And it's going to be a tall task here against Cardington-Lincoln, a team that it's won 7 straight KMAC championships. They're looking to continue their success here tonight.
As we take a look at their spotlight, 13-0, 9-0 in the KMAC, number 2 in Division III, 65-0 in KMAC play since the KMAC became a league, 143-19 in a 7-year span. That's a dynasty.
Yeah, that's elite status, Travis. 65-0 in the KMAC. You've never lost in your conference. They don't know how it feels to lose, and that's exactly what River Valley wants to do. They want to come in here and upset them, but I don't know if they're going to be able to with this kind of success that Jamie Edwards and his staff has. 13-0, 9-0 in the KMAC, score about 61 points a game and only let up 36. River Valley is going to have to bring their A game here tonight.
A high-scoring team led by Beth Hardwick. Hit the game-winning shot versus North. That was a pretty darn good game. Northmore's given them their best shot the last couple of seasons, but she's the real deal. First in the KMAC in scoring, 16.5 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, and 3 steals. And you know what? Just because you Cardington fans loved it back then, let's take a look at the buzzer beater one more time with yours truly and G on the call.
What an atmosphere here at the Castle tonight. 62-0 on the line. 7 seconds. Carson over. Hardwick for the lead. Yes! 3 is good. Swihart at the buzzer. No good. Cardington survives. Beth Hardwick, her 20th point, hits the 3. The dagger at the buzzer.
That was fun, to say the least. You and I had a good time calling that, and that was a very great game. But also, Hayden had a chance to talk to Cardington head coach Jamie Edwards, and this is what they had to say about a big game coming up tonight.
Pirates head coach Jamie Edwards. Coach, we just talked a few minutes ago tonight about some last-minute adjustments you've had to adjust to, finding out that Berkey's unavailable tonight with illness. What adjustments do you plan to make with her absence tonight?
Well, I think we're going to take off a little bit of our pressure. We're going to be a man short, so we're not as deep without her, so we don't want to get in foul trouble. So we're thinking about bringing off the pressure just a little bit to keep us from getting foul trouble early and then kind of read the tempo of the game, whether or not we get up in them. But for the most part, Offensively, we had to move a couple kids around because we believe they'll go 1-2-2 at points. So we had to put some kids in positions that normally don't play certain positions, but we haven't had a chance to practice it. We've only had a chance to go through it when we had our film session before the game. So big adjustment late. It was a shocker.
And then obviously looking ahead later this week, you'll have a chance, with another win to clinch at least a share of the KMAC. But obviously a non-conference opponent here tonight that, has done some good things this season. Do you have to do much, though, to get your girls fired up and motivated for a game like this, when they know that's coming up ahead? Or how do you prepare for a non-conference game that still will be important for seeding?
Well, I would hope I wouldn't have to prepare them. I think as long as I've coached them, that they've got that fire in them. I don't have to light it. It's a good non-conference game coming in because they'll run a 1-2-2. Danville game, which we just found out got canceled because Danville has a few cases of COVID. So that one's going to get rescheduled this week, but they play a 1-2-2. So this would be a good warm-up for that big conference game because they are in second place in the league. And it's good. I got a couple AAU kids that play for Coach Fitzpatrick and myself. Hannah Logan and Brooklyn Mosher play AAU for me. So it'd be nice to have that game with them one last time as well.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Coach, and good luck the rest of the season tonight.
Thank you.
All right, up to you.
Thank you very much, Hayden. As you take a look at Coach Edwards, this is the last ride for him. He's going to retire after this year so he can see his twins, Carson and Cambry, play in college, something he wasn't able to see his older daughter do. So with this big senior class, this is it. This is the year that they want to make a big run and possibly a chance at Dayton.
Yeah, they've pushed all their poker chips to the middle of the table, Travis. They're all in. They're all or nothing, especially here tonight. Got to pick up a big win. And as you mentioned, his two daughters, they're big contributors to this team, especially defensively, both averaging over 4 steals a game here for Cardington-Lincoln.
Let's take a look at the Lady Pirates' keys to victory. Mind balance. They have the players to balance out. You can't just key on one player and think you can shut them down. And then yours, don't abandon ship.
Yeah, I'm using my puns here tonight, Travis. But in other words, halfway through the year, obviously in the latter half of the season, don't change up what's got you here. The out-of-conference opponent will present some new challenges in River Valley, but share the rock, force some turnovers, and let Hardwick do some work.
As for River Valley now, mine's perimeter shooting. We saw Northmore hit 11 threes and stay with Cardington that way. Let's see if they can do the same thing tonight. Take a little piece out of that puzzle that Northmore had. Yours is raid the ship.
Of course, Travis. How would it feel to come in here and play spoiler here tonight, here at home against the Pirates? River Valley coming here on the road. Come in here, steal some of their loot, take some of their change, and get a big win here on the road.
Let's take a look real quick at the starters first for River Valley. Roseberry, Hecker, Mosher, Hannah Logan, the leader in the MOAC, and Hallie Snyder here in the Frito-Lay pregame. As for Cardington, led by Beth Hardwick and company as they get their first possession. Nice ball fake and take, just in and out. Hardwick unable to score, but that's going to stay with the Lady Pirates. Hardwick, Linkus, Edwards, and Arts. And that has been the Frito-Lay pregame show. So we are underway here. Hardwick, right side to Arts. Now back top of the key to Michaela Linkus. Spin move. Puts it up, but rejected by Lexi Hecker.
And Cardington-Lincoln, they force a ton of opponent turnovers. They have 3 girls in the top 3 in steals. Carson Edwards, as I mentioned, with 5.1. Cambry Edwards with 4.1. And Mila Linkus with 3.9. So they can get to the opponent, force some turnovers as River Valley gets a steal of their own.
Nice pass over to Logan, but contested shot. That's going to be a jump ball. And it will go to the Lady Pirates. Cardington able to get a stop after the first turnover of the game. Just underway here from the Cove as Coach Edwards has it. Scoreless game. Pass inside intended for Edwards, or Hardwick, correction, but knocked out of bounds by Hecker. It will stay with Cardington.
I think it's going to be critical for River Valley to get some points here early and don't want to fall behind too quickly. River Valley's got a high-flying offense as well. They got 6 players over 5 points a game, so they can fill up the stat sheet in a hurry as well.
Cambry kicks it. Lincoln tried to take it in again. Deflected away. And on the other end, that'll be a kick, but a good job so far by River Valley inside the paint to really shut things down.
Yeah, they're not letting anything inside become too easy for Cardington-Lincoln. That's what you want to do, especially with a team like them who can light up the scoreboard in a hurry. See if River Valley can capitalize here offensively.
Working it around. It's Hallie Snyder now to Hecker for three. No good. Rebound to Hardwick. Three in the air, too strong. And Brooklyn Mosher will take it back. Still scoreless, almost 2 minutes through. Logan into the lane, double team, forced one up, no good. Back come the Lady Pirates. Nice pass ahead, tough shot though. Hardwick there with the offensive rebound. Three in the air, yes.
Nice shot right there from Carson Edwards. Left her wide open, hand down, man down, and right there she makes the defender pay, splashing the three.
3-0. Cardington strikes first here, 2 minutes into the opening quarter. Hecker back out front to Hannah Logan. Now to Hecker once again. Now straight away a three, yes. Right back at you. Mosher hits. So River Valley with the answer. Arts gets it inside to Edwards. Then back to Arts. Nice two-man game there.
Nice little give and go right there from Edwards to Arts. The nice pass had the easy mid-range jumper, was left wide open and capitalized on her opportunity.
5-3 in favor of the Lady Pirates at three. Airballed out of bounds. And we'll go back to Cardington. Take a look at Carson Edwards. Dishing it off to Sister Cambry. Coming up on the midway point. Quick first quarter here, G. Not a lot of offense so far.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, and that's exactly what you want if you're River Valley. Don't want to let this offensive Cardington-Lincoln get going very quick. And Hardwick cues up a three and knocks it down from downtown.
Beth Hardwick, she's known for hitting those threes here this season. She's on the board. It's 8-3. River Valley looking to get it inside once again. Kicked right side, three in the air. Off the back iron, rebound to Cardington.
Got to get a stop here defensively if you're River Valley. Don't want this to escalate too quickly here just a couple minutes into the first quarter.
Nearly turns it over. But Edwards will pull it back out. Fakes the shot at the elbow. Kicks it right side. Arts looking. She will pull it out. And Coach Edwards and company will reset. Looking for the back door, but intercepted. Not a good pass there. And back comes Logan, works her way through traffic, and she will get fouled. It will go to the line as you take a look at the Park National Bank replay.
Nice take right there, coast to coast. Splits the defender, takes the contact, head of the free throw line for a chance at two.
Foul will go against Arts, her first. Logan's first is good. Her first points of the night come via the charity stripe. And she hits both. 8-5. Coming up on 3:30 left here, opening quarter. Quick pass left side, it's Linkus, and it's too strong out of bounds. Another turnover by Cardington, that's their third.
Too many butterfingers at the concession stand, Travis, before that one, as Linkus just let that one slip right through her fingertips. Will be a turnover for the Pirates as River Valley gets another chance here on offense.
Averaging about 13 turnovers per game, but they gave it up 18 times against Northmore. Another reason why the Lady Knights nearly pulled off the major upset.
Something they don't want to repeat here tonight is giving up easy opportunities on offense and letting River Valley have easy looks like that, but Hecker can't knock it down.
just inside the line. It turns into a run out to Arts. Can't save it, though, but she was helped out, and they'll retain possession. Couple substitutions coming in now. Abigail Hardwick checking in for the Pirates.
Thought this would be a higher scoring game here, Travis. Here, obviously still early in the game, opening quarter, but so far the defense that came out to play tonight.
Cardington had to go backcourt for the inbound, but they get it in. Nice spin move into the lane. Tough shot off the iron, no. And that's going to be a tough foul underneath. But watch this move. Not once. Ooh!
That's straight up taking some ankles right there, Travis. And what a move right there from Lincoln. Just couldn't convert on the opportunity at the rim as River Valley now still clinging to life here, Travis. Cardington-Lincoln has had some countless of opportunities to extend their lead, just haven't been able to do so, and that's a credit to River Valley's defense.
That was against Hardwick, her first. Snyder into the lane, kicks it left side for Hecker. Back to Snyder. Working it around. Logan to Snyder, elbow off the side iron, rebound to Cardington. Cardington out rebounding 6-4. And Linkus will go to the line for two.
I think River Valley's settling for too many jump shots here early in this first quarter. Got to continue to press into the defense, push it to the paint, and see if you can head to the free throw line as Cardington-Lincoln does on the opposite side of the court.
First free throw off the back iron, couple bounces and out. No good for Linkus. That foul was against Hallie Snyder. That's her first. Team's first. I want to welcome everybody in watching on Facebook and YouTube live and free. As Linkus hits the second. My first time down here at Cardington. Don't know why it took me so long to get down here with this really good basketball squad and the Lady Pirates.
They love you down here, T. They've been begging for you to get down here. You finally got down here.
Yeah, I know. You guys paved the road, though. You guys came down here, set the scene. Nice job there to get the jump ball. That's Carson Edwards. Take a look at the replay once again. Just look at the hand she had. Not fouling, just swiping down and getting all ball.
And that's why she leads the conference in steals, Travis. Is plays like that right there with 5.1 a game. Thought the ref was going to call a foul. I was glad that he did end up calling it a jump ball. As a nice pass from River Valley down low and gets it to go with some English.
Samantha Osborne off the bench and onto the scoring column. It's 9-7.
Osborne, a key contributor here for this River Valley squad, averaging 5.5 points per game. They're going to need her to provide a spark off that bench and some quality minutes.
Roseberry Mosier will check back in. Hannah Logan will take a seat. 1:42 remaining here, opening quarter. Number 2 in Division III, 51-game win streak. They lead River Valley by 2. Carson Edwards crosses over, looks for the back door, instead goes to Hardwick. Top of the key. Edwards deep, 3, yes.
What a shot right there from Edwards. That was a couple steps behind the three-point line. Didn't matter, splashed the 3 with no remorse.
Both twins now with a 3. It's 12-7. Open 3 for Hecker. Too strong, but an offensive rebound. Mosier now will try, and she'll hit.
Definitely needed that one right there. Looks like we're going to get officials timeout.
Emily Arts ran off. I think she had some tape that was loose, so she throws it away. So with 59.9 left here in the opening quarter, River Valley sticking around. They're answering every big shot that Cardington's hit.
That's what they needed to do here, especially in this first quarter. Don't want to let the Pirates get out to an early lead and then just coast to the finish. They came out and matched the intensity of the Lady Pirates.
Hardwick Spin move, throws it up. Yes.
Spinning like a teacup at the carnival, Travis. What a move right there. And then just floats it over top of the defender and rattles it home for a 4-point advantage.
14-10, under 30 to play. Osborne into the lane, puts it up, but no, she traveled first. So we take a look at the Hardwick spinner. Thanks to the sideline camera work of our Hayden Gray. First turnover by River Valley tonight.
That's what they need to do, is continue to limit those, because when Cardington-Lincoln can get easy opportunities, especially in the transition game, it's not going to go in your favor. And so far, that's why River Valley is still here neck and neck.
Final seconds of the first. Edwards gets it to Carson. Now Arts. Camry takes it to the lane, kicks it out. Hardwick at the buzzer, doesn't hit. And that's how the first quarter will end. Your score after 8 minutes. Cardington 14, River Valley 10. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Second quarter underway here from Cardington. Lady Pirates leading 14-10 with the ball. Travis Berardi alongside Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, River Valley sticking around.
Yeah, they've matched every single shot that Cardington-Lincoln has finally got some momentum, and then as soon as they would strike back, River Valley would, and a steal right there. Looks like it's going to be a turnover. I believe that's going to be on Carson Edwards, and River Valley with an opportunity to cut into this lead, make it 2.
Hannah Logan forcing that turnover, and River Valley will get its first possession of the second quarter, looking to cut this to a 1-possession game. But they will get called for a double dribble. Roseberry, a little too much there. And Cardington will get it right back.
We applauded River Valley, Travis, in that first quarter for not turning the ball over at a high rate. Starting the second quarter here off with a turnover. Not what they want to do here, especially on the road against a tough state-ranked Cardington-Lincoln team.
Edwards spins into the lane, kicks it right side. That's Carson. She'll pull it out, and they'll reset 1 minute in here, the second quarter. When we get a second, we'll get some shout-outs. Everybody watching, we see y'all out there. Another turnover there by Cardington, their 5th, and that was a little unforced one.
Yeah, River Valley finally getting some opportunities, but they're not capitalizing, Travis, when they get those opportunities, especially on offense. Still sitting at 10 points. Eventually, Cardington-Lincoln is gonna fix their mistakes and get the offense going. So River Valley, they got to capitalize when they can.
Left side, Roseberry's going to try a 3. Short, though. Rebound on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay with River Valley. Other than Mosher, really nothing going with the rest of the lineup for River Valley so far.
It's been great defense from Cardington-Lincoln, especially on Hannah Logan. She really hasn't had that many opportunities and looks at the rims, as you see on that play right there. She has triple teamed as soon as she caught the ball. Looks like there's going to be a reach-in call on the Pirates, however.
That'll be their 3rd foul of the half. It's going to go against Michaela Linkus. Only her first, though. But River Valley will inbound again. Hecker to the lane, and she will get fouled and go to the line.
River Valley was settling for some mid-range jumpers there in the first quarter, and that's a nice, strong take from Lexi Hecker. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Vikings to get some easy opportunities at the free throw line.
It's going to go against Carson Edwards, her first. First free throw, good. Hecker now into the books. That's her first point. Misses the second, though, and it'll go out to the Lady Pirates. 14-11 here on the Frito-Lay scoreboard. Cambry looks for the back door, instead gets it to Hardwick. Logan guarding her. That's a matchup worth watching the rest of the way as well, G.
It's elite on elite, Travis. That's what you want to see as a spectator. That's what you pay to get in here for.
Cambry with the spin, gets it inside. Layup shot, no. Doesn't hit anything, and it'll come back to River Valley. Once again, good defense inside the paint.
Yeah, they're making it tough on Cardington-Lincoln, and it's been a great game plan from River Valley and the staff here.
Into the lane, puts it up. Yes, and one.
Strong take right there from Haley Snyder. Taking the contact and just floating it right over top of the defense. Correct call right there, swipe down from Edwards. Head of the free throw line for old-fashioned three-point play. Make this possibly a tie game.
That's the second on Carson Edwards. And we're tied.
River Valley now up here in the backcourt, trying to force some turnovers with the press.
And look at that, a zone press, G. If you were listening to the podcast earlier. Exactly what I said, too. It causes chaos. It causes chaos and turnovers, and Cardington does turnover. They're sixth, but it's the zone. They switch, though. They go between something Brian Skoronsky said, and I know Brian's watching, so shout out to our boss. You got to mix it up, though. Go into zone sometimes, man-to-man most of the time, but a zone can throw you off. And it exactly did that.
Coach Edwards mentioned that they were preparing for the 1-2-2, I believe is what they're running. I thought there was some contact there, Travis, on the arm. Nonetheless, Cardington-Lincoln will get the ball back after a Hannah Logan save.
14-all coming up on a midway point here of the second quarter. Hardwick. Skip pass over to Carson. She'll get it to Linkus from the free throw line. Swish.
Nice ball movement right there from the Pirates, just finding the open teammate, and Linkus was wide open right at the mid-range spot, knocked it down for two.
16-14. Linkus now with three. And just looking at the scorebook, balance on both sides, because that's going to be rejected and out of bounds. But you have 5 scorers on River Valley in the books, and on the other side, Cardington, 5 scorers in the books as well. That balance I was talking about in the pregame, but not only for Cardington, but River Valley as well.
Well, I think if you're a River Valley fan, I think you're happy with where you're at right now. Only down 2 points, and Hannah Logan, your leading scorer, really hasn't got going. And just on cue, Travis right there, she knocks it down. They're going to call that a three-pointer. So now River Valley, I believe this is their first lead of the night here, Travis.
You are correct, sir. Hannah Logan hits. That'll get deflected out of bounds, but let's take a look one more time. That's exactly how you do it. You drive, you bring the defense in, then you kick it to the open look, and that happens to be one of the best players in the MOAC.
Yeah, can't leave her wide open, Travis, right there. I believe she leads the area in points for the MOAC, and right there, you got to get a body on body right there. Can't leave her wide open. If she knocks it down, it makes you pay. But they did reverse it, Travis. That is now a 2-point bucket.
So we'll get that adjusted. But nonetheless, River Valley still sticking around here. With Cardington, and another Cardington turnover, 7 now in the first half for the Lady Pirates.
That was their Achilles heel at Northmore, a team that they probably should have handled a little bit more than they did, and it's working so far here tonight for River Valley, as now Logan with back-to-back buckets, this one right at the rim.
Just a strong take there by Hannah. And now River Valley does get the lead. It's 18-16. And another Cardington turnover and another unforced error by Cardington.
Well, Travis, I think it's ever since they switched that zone, it's really causing the Pirates fits. They're getting a little too antsy.
Created chaos? What?
It's created a little bit of chaos, Travis. And Edwards now with another turnover. And River Valley now with an opportunity to extend their lead even more.
And for everybody watching, this isn't actually much of a surprise because this is a very good River Valley team in Division II.
Yeah. Yeah, this is no surprise. They're a team that can put up points in a hurry, but they can't shoot themselves in the foot like they did right there with the turnovers. When they get the opportunities to extend their lead, they need to, because Cardington-Lincoln is going to eventually clean it up.
Lady Vikes by 2, coming up on 2:30 left here in the half. And a nice job by Mosher to get the hand in there and cause another turnover. Osborne into the lane, kicks it right side. Snyder, mid-range jumper in and out. Osborne does get her own offensive rebound, though. Back out for 3, swish.
Great job from Osborne, fighting for that offensive rebound and then finding the open teammate and Emma Roseberry, and she knocks it down for the biggest lead here for River Valley as Arts for Cardington-Lincoln responds on the other end with an easy layup.
Emily Arts with her 4th, and that was a big answer because Cardington has been on a dry spell here for the past few minutes.
Yeah, all the momentum was going in favor of the Vikings. They're going to call that Cardington-Lincoln ball. I thought I seen a Pirate tip that one out of bounds, but must have been off one of the Vikings players.
So just under 2 minutes left. River Valley by 3.
Calkins into the game for the Pirates.
Madison Calkins will check in. Edwards, right side, 2-3 zone now for the Lady Vikings. That 3 in the air, off the back iron and over the backboard. So Hardwick still unable to hit. And they'll go back to River Valley. So we have 99 seconds left here in the half.
River Valley electing to go to a 2-3 there, really making Cardington-Lincoln beat them from the outside, and they haven't been able to knock down many three-pointers here tonight. So strategy to see if they go into the second half with that same mentality.
Three in the air by Mosher, and another one for her.
River Valley is raining down three-point shots here, Travis. That's back-to-back buckets.
And that's her third 3 of the night. Largest lead of the night, 6 points for River Valley. 1 minute left in the half. Hardwick fakes the deep 3, kicks it right side, just inside the line. Too strong. River Valley with the rebound. That one just on the line, too strong. So Cardington, off the quick offensive possession for River Valley, will get another chance to cut into the lead before the break. Calkins, nice pass inside. Hardwick all but down, but she will go to the line for 2 free throws as you take a look at the Park National Bank replay. Nice ball movement.
When a coach draws up a press breaker, Travis, that's exactly how he wants you to run it right there. Just quick passes. Don't overthink it. Just get the ball out of your hands as quick as you can before the defense can get set. Is right there. Cardington-Lincoln finds the easy look at the rim, just can't convert. However, we'll head to the free throw line.
Something I noticed also, I saw Michaela Linkus actually walk to the locker room here about a minute and a half ago, so we'll have to keep an eye on that if she comes back out. Hardwick misses the first, so it remains a 6-point game. Second free throw, good. 24-19, 30 seconds left in the half. Hecker gets it stripped away, and they turn it over. So a big opportunity here for Cardington. They can cut this to a 1-possession game at the break.
you can just see the kind of respect that Coach Edwards and his staff have for the player of Hannah Logan. They picked her up, Travis. As soon as she passed the ball in, they were on her immediately. And now Hardwick looking for an opportunity on offense.
That jumper too strong. And they're going to get a foul. I think that's the right call. The referee called it a little late, but on the pass, we'll take a look at the replay right here. Coming right there. There was a little bit of a reach on Logan. That's her first. Only team's third, though. So Cardington will get the inbound. Hardwick, right side. Cambry from beyond the arc, no good. Ball bouncing around. Picked up by River Valley. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Roseberry puts it up at the runner. Too strong, but that's how the first half will end. Your score at the break, and a bit of a surprise. River Valley 24, Cardington 19. We'll take a break and be back with the Frito-Lay halftime right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Halftime here at the Cove with your score at the break, 24-19 in favor of the Lady Vikings from River Valley. Travis Berardi here alongside Garrett Parlett. And River Valley hitting from beyond the arc, something that Northmore did when they always pulled the upset a couple weeks ago. River Valley taking a page out of that.
Yeah, they knocked down a couple in that second quarter to take the lead, their only lead of the night, and now it's up to 5 points. And it's been, as you mentioned, Travis, from behind the arc, and then they forced a couple of Cardington-Lincoln turnovers. And as you mentioned, they had upwards of 15 against Northmore, and that wasn't a recipe for success for them. And River Valley's capitalizing on their opportunities.
Take a look at the Frito-Lay halftime stats. 8 field goals to 7 in favor of River Valley, but 4 threes to 3. One of the differences there, they also hit 2 more free throws. Turnovers, once again, turnovers and threes. We talked about this before. The big key in trying to keep with a squad like Cardington-Lincoln is doing just that.
You have to get the ball out of their hands, and with the 9 turnovers that they forced, they've made the most of their opportunities behind the arc. 3 is more than 2, and if you can make more than the opposing team, you're always going to have a shot. They're going to have to continue to do that in the second half if they want to pick up a big win here on the road. This would be a huge win for this program in River Valley.
Let's go with some individual scoring. How you doing, everybody? First off for Cardington, Beth Hardwick with 5 points. Emily Arts with 4, and then 3 players with 3 points. Michaela Linkus, Cambry, and Carson Edwards. And then Abigail Hardwick has 1. But for River Valley, Brooklyn Mosher leads all scorers, 9 points, 3 threes in that first half. Hannah Logan, second on the team, 6 points, 3 points for Emma Roseberry, 2 points for Samantha Osborne, 3 for Hallie Snyder, and 1 for Lexi Hecker. But something also worth noting, like I said, at the end of the first half, Linkus went into the locker room early. I see her standing there, actually nodding, saying she's good, so hopefully she's feeling better. But nonetheless, what's Cardington going to have to do here in the second half to get the lead back and keep this win streak alive?
Well, they got to limit their turnovers. They got 9 now. They got to cut that in half. They can't be doubling that and making it upward of 20, 18 again as they get against Northmore, and that game was in the balance. So, and they got to continue to do what they've been doing against Hannah Logan. She's going to finally begin to get her. She was at the end of that second quarter with 6. They got to continue to limit her, and they got to close out on them shooters because right now they're making it pay and making them rain.
All right, we're going to take one more break here at the half and be back with second half action. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The exclamation point on the night for former East Wing.
Back here at Cardington High School, where we are just about ready to go here, fourth quarter number 3. River Valley on top, 24-19. Travis Berardi alongside Garrett Parlett, and Cardington, the chance to open up with a bucket here.
Yeah, they desperately need some. They need some momentum. River Valley coming in here and got them on the ropes here at home. See if they can get a bucket here to start the second half and start with some momentum.
Cambry Edwards, top of the key. You see Michaela Link is back in. It's a good sign for the Lady Pirates. Already one lady down as Dana Berkey out with an illness. Linkus, right side. Good defense, goes baseline, kicks it. It's deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Pirates here, just underway in quarter number 3. Back out front to Edwards. They will reset. 1-4 low look. Arts goes baseline, tries to get it in, forces another one. It's a turnover. 10th turnover by the Lady Pirates. Hecker, top of the key, left side, Roseberry. Now to Snyder. She'll attack, force a tough one up, no good. Just a little too soft. Rebound back to the Lady Pirates.
We talked about it a little bit in that break, Travis, that River Valley outscored Cardington-Lincoln that second quarter, 14-5. No foul call there. However, the Pirates will retain possession, and River Valley was getting it done on the defensive end, forcing a couple turnovers. Here's that replay.
Got the deflection from behind.
Yeah.
Ball inbounded to Carson. Left side to Cambry. Actually, it's Emily Arts. She forces one inside, and again it's turned over. Back comes River Valley. But given right back. Stolen away by Carson Edwards. Pushes it inside, deflected out of bounds.
Neither team wants it here, Travis. In the second half, they're just giving it away back-to-back-to-back turnovers. And now River Valley gets another opportunity here offensively to capitalize on their lead.
Just a slow start to the second half by both sides. Remains a 5-point River Valley lead. Emma Roseberry with it. Gets it across the timeline to Hannah Logan. Works it inside to Mosher. Nice post move, but almost rejected. But they're going to call that on Hardwick. As you see, just nice up and under move. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Tremendous footwork from Brooklyn Mosher. She's really been the offensive threat here tonight for River Valley. It's typically Hannah Logan, but she struggled a little bit. A credit to Cardington-Lincoln's defense, and they've been leaning on Mosher. She's knocked down 3 triples, and now that free throw to put her total up to 10.
She's now in the double digits. 25-19. Second free throw, good. She hits both. Largest lead of the night for Cardington, 7 points. And now they're going with the full court man-to-man. Carson Edwards across the timeline. Who is going to step up here for the Lady Pirates and take over offensively? Cambry. Now the Hardwick. Hardwick drives in, kicks it back out. Carson into the lane, and she's going to be fouled and go to the line, and that's what Cardington's going to have to do here in the second half. Take it strong to the hole and get to the line or get your bucket made.
Struggling to get anything to go offensively. Heading to the free throw line is a great way to fix that. Get some confidence to see the ball really go through the net. Stops the clock, too, with an opportunity to cut into the lead. And that Edwards does right there with the free throw.
Carson Edwards hits her first. And gets the friendly bounce on the second.
So now Cardington-Lincoln implementing their own press. Nice play right there to come back to the ball from River Valley. And Hannah Logan looking to facilitate.
Corner three off the front iron. Offensive rebound, put back. Nope, but will go to the line. That's Hallie Snyder with the offensive rebound.
That's what she does best, Travis. 8.5 rebounds a game, leading this team down low, grabbing the boards. Also averages 7 points a game. They're going to need her to have a big second half if they want to pull off the upset.
Abigail Hardwick called with her second foul. Snyder hits the first. 2 for 2 from the line here tonight. Makes them both. And it's back to a 7-point game. Ball deflected out of bounds. That was a good job by Carson Edwards not to touch that. She saw the deflection, and it'll allow Cardington to reset the inbound.
This press has really been giving the Pirates fits. They haven't been really able to beat it consistently. They've had a couple times they've been able to get up the floor, but haven't been able to convert on the opportunities. And it's just great defense and active hands from River Valley just deflecting the ball out of bounds.
Another deflection. We'll start again. Cardington gets it in this time. Hardwick through the legs across the timeline. Under 5 to go here, third quarter. 7-point lead for River Valley. Cambry, deep three from the top of the key, too short. And once again, a rebound to Snyder. Quickly ahead to Logan. Logan will drive it into the lane. Yes, and one.
Big time play right there from Hannah Logan, the senior. Looked like she was going to pass her. A little bit of a fake. Took the contact. Got it to go with the left hand. And now looking, Travis, to make this a double-digit lead if she can convert here at the free throw line.
Hannah Logan now with 8. Make that 9. 31-21 River Valley. With 4:30 left in quarter number 3. Cardington only with 2 points, both coming from the free throw line. Hardwick trying to change that. Too strong. Rebound bounces around on the floor. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll be a change of possession.
Cardington-Lincoln has got to find something offensively. They haven't been able really to get anything to go the whole entire night. They've been trying to shoot some threes. They've been trying to work down low, but just the shots are not falling right now. You got to keep your confidence up and get stops defensively to be able to stay in the game.
Logan over to Rogers, then deflected off of Logan and out, so a turnover, and Cardington will get another chance to get within 10. Still plenty of time here for Cardington, a quarter and a half, but they're really going to get something started here if they want to have a chance.
Yeah, especially against a team like River Valley. They're getting their confidence up. Now they got a 10-point lead. They think that they can win this game. They're going to continue to try to pour it on. Cardington-Lincoln just got to stay afloat.
And you know the likes of Scott Sellers and Tyler Bates from Clear Fork and Loudonville, who both will be facing Cardington here in a week or so. And I know Scott said he was going to be watching tonight. So how you doing, Coach? But, you know, scouting right now, they got to be marking down what River Valley's been able to do. Inbounded to Arts. Back right side to Linkus. Two-man game. Arts, once again, will kick it back out to Linkus. No, actually to Edwards. Edwards, another deep three off the side iron. And that's the only shot they've been able to get from beyond the arc is those deep ones.
River Valley is putting on a defensive clinic, Travis. Cardington-Lincoln really has no shot at the bucket, at the 10. It's really been great defense from River Valley, but now Cardington-Lincoln gets a stop on their own and push the ball in transition.
Yes, Snyder, that was in and out. Hardwick on the other end, just a bit too strong. Long rebound to Logan. Logan quickly ahead into the lane. Layup shot. It goes.
Tremendous take right there and patience to shield off both defenders and then bank it home for now a 12-point lead for the Vikes.
Two Lady Vikings with 11 points, and their lead is 12. Edwards on the spin. She'll get fouled. That foul is going to go against Madison Eager, her first.
It's been great defense from not only River Valley as a whole, but especially Hannah Logan, Garden Beth Hardwick. Hardwick only with 5 points to her name. She scores upwards of 16, 17 a game, and she cues up a three, not going to get it to go. And another turnover from Cardington-Lincoln, Travis, and River Valley with another opportunity here offensively.
Just nobody's been on offensively for Cardington. A couple deep threes they've tried, been just off. But all it takes is one. Just see the ball go through the hoop once. That gets you the confidence. Logan, left side to Snyder. Mid-range jumper, in and out. Back comes Cardington. Pushing it ahead. Arts. Underneath the bucket. Didn't have a good angle, and back comes River Valley. Hecker. Mosher for a big three.
Mosher has been lights out from downtown, and right there, that's her 4-3 of the night. And now, Travis, a 15-point advantage, and Coach Edwards got to call a timeout. River Valley is put it to the Pirates.
Upset alert here in Cardington as they take the full timeout, down 15, 31-26. So, River Valley went into the half, changed a couple things, and have gotten better here in the second half.
Yeah, River Valley defensively, they're putting on a clinic. Cardington-Lincoln's only scored 7 points since the end of the first quarter. It was 10-14. River Valley was down, and they've been on a 26-7 run ever since the end of that first quarter, and it's been no looking back for the Vikings. And now Hannah Logan, their best player, starting to get going. Cardington-Lincoln better hurry up and figure something out because they can get ugly pretty quick here.
15-point lead for River Valley.
And on Saturday, January 22nd, the high school girls.
As we are under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. 5 points in the second quarter for Cardington. 2 points here in quarter number 3.
Be a big-time bucket here, Travis. They can get something to go here offensively just to stop some of the bleeding, and another turnover. That's not going to help as Hannah Logan gets a steal.
Already to their average of turnovers, and there's still 90 seconds left in the third. Hecker. Offensive rebound. Back out. Logan, another deep three, no good, but another offensive rebound. She'll get another chance. Mosher to Logan. Now to Rogers. Hecker will try a three. Doesn't go, but she somehow saves it, but into the hands of Cardington. Carson Edwards, one-on-one. Goes to the lane, kicks it to Calkins. And I believe we're going to get a foul.
I thought they were going to call it travel on that one, Travis, but I think the Stripes elected to say that she was being held, so she wasn't able to dribble the ball. So the correct call there from the refs. See if Cardington-Lincoln can finally break this ice-cold streak. Here with 51 seconds remaining in the third.
Mosier's second. Carson back out front. Hardwick stripped away again, another turnover. Logan all the way underneath, but hits the bottom of the backboard. We'll have a jump ball, and it will go to Cardington-Lincoln with 34.4 left. Actually, no, we're going to get a foul. That's going to go against Snyder, her second. And what this does, though, G, is if we don't have another jump ball by the end of this, say Cardington comes down, gets a bucket, they'll get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
And I think right here, Travis, you got to go to your best play, the play that you feel the most confident in, to get a bucket here. Obviously not just to cut into the lead, but just to get some momentum back and get some confidence back in these girls that haven't been able to see a bucket go through the hoop here in quite some time.
15 seconds left. Cambry Edwards with it. They'll set the play up here. We hit 10. She'll start. 3 seconds. Goes to the lane. Forces it up. No good. Put back at the buzzer. No. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Your score after 3. River Valley 36. Cardington 21. We'll be back for the fourth right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank.
Fourth quarter underway, and finally Cardington able to hit to start the quarter. Carson Edwards on 36-23.
They're going to need some intensity here on this defensive side of the floor as Logan just answers the bell right on cue, splashing a three, lead back up at 16.
Wow, a big answer for River Valley after Cardington finally gets a bucket. And then they turn it over to the lane, puts it up, yes. Lexi Hecker, her third point.
What a performance here from River Valley. Really from the second to fourth quarter now here early. Another Cardington-Lincoln turnover, and let's see what Logan can do. She's going to turn it over as well, and now Cardington-Lincoln will get the opportunity.
Pushes it ahead. Carson Edwards, reverse layup, no. Rebound the River Valley. Back comes Hecker. Osborne in the corner. She'll drive it in. Over to Logan. Another three. In and out. And an over the back call. Take a look at Logan's three from earlier. Nothing but net. 14 points for her. Her alongside Mosier. leading the way with 14. Mosier did just get her third foul, but that's not as bad since we're in the fourth quarter.
Logan started off ice cold in that first quarter and really has been the driving factor for River Valley here on this big run throughout these last three quarters.
Edwards to her sister Cambry. 6:18 left here in the game. Cambry works her way all the way around, but not enough spice on that one. Back comes River Valley. Roseberry to the lane, blocked. And another foul. So now the 6th against River Valley, and this is big for Cardington. They're in the bonus the rest of the way.
And that's huge because fourth quarter money time. Time is going to begin to tick away and not be on the side of the Pirates. If they can get to the free throw line, stop the clock, it's definitely your friend in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Cardington's going to have to start dropping some bills here if they want to have a chance at the end of this. Nice spin move, but once again turned over, but a walk right afterwards, so Cardington bailed out there. 17th Cardington turnover, 9th River Valley turnover.
That's been the big discrepancy here, Travis, in this one. Cardington-Lincoln hasn't really been themselves when it comes to turning the ball over. They haven't been able to convert offensively. Now, some of that is a credit to River Valley's defense, but they have just not been able to buy a bucket here in the past couple quarters.
Kicked out. Another 3 attempt. Yes, they desperately needed that one.
Big-time shot right there from Linkus. Stepping right back into the game, getting the three-point shot to go and getting some momentum back on the Pirates, but they desperately need to rack up these defensive stops.
Wow, no call on that contact. River Valley turns it over. And maybe a little bit of momentum here for Cardington. Gut check time now for River Valley. Linkus to the elbow, kicks it right side to Hardwick, back out to Edwards. She's going to try a deep 3, airballs it out of bounds. And the Edwards sisters, after hitting a 3 in the first half, have really been off.
This whole entire Cardington-Lincoln team really has been cold throughout the entire night. It's been a struggle. They haven't been able to get anything to go offensively throughout, especially the last couple quarters. River Valley has been putting their foot on the gas and trying to end this one here early in the fourth quarter.
Roseberry right side, just inside the lane. Logan again, 16 points. She leads all scorers.
That's not the shooter you want to leave wide open in the corner right there. You got to close out to her, get a hand up in her face, and see if you can try to sway her shot. As Linkus cues up a 3, not going to get it to go.
Coming up on the midway point of the fourth quarter. 17-point lead for River Valley. Tried to look for Logan. Gets it to Mosier instead. Short on her shot. Cardington pushing it ahead. Arts, layup, good.
Touchdown pass right there from Edwards down to Arts. And now a 15-point deficit. They got to rack up some of these steals as time is beginning to tick away.
4 players with 5 or more points, but that really doesn't make up for 16 points and 14 points on the other side. We're going to have a jump ball to the dismay of the River Valley fans, and that's going to go to Cardington, and we're going to get a timeout. So with 3:51 remaining, 15-point River Valley lead. They've held Cardington to only 28 points here when Cardington averages 61.5.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Travis, in the pregame, for River Valley to win this game, they're going to need to hold Cardington-Lincoln under 50 points, and they are, I mean, they're doing that times 2. Now, only 28 points for an offense that puts it up at the rate that Cardington-Lincoln does. It's been a phenomenal job from the Vikings, but they're going to continue to do so.
I'm Travis. This is Garrett. And we may be seeing a bit of history here, at least in the last 52 games for Cardington. They're on a 51-game regular season winning streak. And, you know, sometimes something like this is more of a blessing in disguise if they can't pull off this victory because it's a gut check.
Right.
You know, like anybody can beat us on any given night. It kind of resets the squad going into the second half of the season in the tournament. But also, I mean, anybody you want to go undefeated.
Right. Well, you know, I do see your side of even if you do, it's something you can take from it. Even if you do lose, you can lose that winning streak. But I feel like that's another burden on your back. We got this big winning streak. We don't want to lose it. And then, of course, just to lose the game itself. But game's still not over. 3:51, down 15 points. And at the rate that Cardington-Lincoln can put up points, they're just going to do it defensively as Hecker cues up a three. And Cardington-Lincoln's going to get the defensive rebound.
Yeah, they did change it. They forgot to switch over the arrow from the beginning of the quarter, so it was a River Valley possession. That was going towards an open arts, but Hannah Logan able to get a hand on that and turn it into a turnover. Hecker. Jump ball, and now it will go to Cardington.
Surprised they didn't just let that one play out, Travis. I thought that was good defense from Cardington-Lincoln, but nonetheless, they do get the ball anyway. They got to begin to pick up the offense here quickly and see if they can get it to their best shooters to cue up some three balls.
Arts inside, but she steps on the line. The 19th Cardington-Lincoln turnover. Turnovers and threes once again. Roseberry, top of the key. Works at the Heckers. We come up on 3 minutes left in the game. Hecker to Roseberry, playing a little keep away now. Snyder into the lane. She's double teamed. Almost turns it over, gets it to Logan. Now to Hecker, wide open right side. Layup shot too strong, but she's going to get bailed out with a foul.
That's exactly.
On the way down, too. That's tough.
Yeah. That's exactly how you want to play offense with only 2:43 remaining, up 15 points. Don't force anything. Pass the ball around. Find the open teammate and penetrate when there's an open layup. And right there, Hecker took it right into the teeth of the defense, got rewarded with the foul call, and now looks to extend their lead to 17.
First free throw good. Beth Hardwick checks back in. In and out on the second, and that's going to go the other way, and now Cardington will go to the line.
That's really the last thing you want to do if you're the Vikings, because now Cardington-Lincoln gets an opportunity to stop the clock and still pick into this deficit.
2:41 remaining. 1-1 here for Abigail Hardwick, 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Gets the first to fall. 44-29. Makes them both. 3 points for Hardwick, all from the line. Almost forces the turnover, and we're going to get a timeout by Coach Tim Childs. Turning point of this one had to have been when they switched to that 1-3-1. They started really turning over Cardington. I know you're laughing right now about what we talked about earlier, but honestly, they switched up defensively, and it really threw off Cardington.
Yeah, as soon as that first quarter ended, Cardington-Lincoln had the 4-point advantage, 14-10. They implemented that zone, that press, and it really gave Cardington-Lincoln fits. They couldn't get anything to go offensively. They switched Hannah Logan on to Hardwick, and she hasn't been able to really do anything since that first quarter. She only sits with 5 points, leading the team in points per game. So River Valley, this would be a huge win if they can hold on, barring really a miracle here for Cardington-Lincoln with only 2:36 remaining, down 14.
But we've seen a miracle already this year by the Lady Pirates up at the Castle. Do they have one more in them? 2:36 left. They're down 14. We'll find out. Hecker gets it across the timeline. and avoids the double team. That's a good job by her. Gets it to Logan. Now back to Hecker, and she's going to get fouled by Carson Edwards, her third. Team's fifth, so one more foul to give by the Lady Pirates before River Valley goes to the line for a 1-and-1.
No need to force anything here on this possession. They've been doing it for the past couple of minutes now. Just continue to work the clock, milk that clock, and see if you can walk out here with a huge upset win, especially on the road.
Cardington looking for another district championship. They got one in 2020. Number 2 team in Division III, undefeated. But in 2 minutes, that may be different. Vikings playing keep away. Roseberry. Now to Snyder. She'll work her way into the lane, and finally she'll get fouled, and we'll go to the line.
Surprised the foul was called so late. Thought there could have been one here at the top of the three-point line, but Cardington-Lincoln's now going to have to play the foul game and see if they can force River Valley to miss some free throws.
The layoff this team had might had something to do with it as well. This game should have been last Monday, but due to COVID issues on the junior varsity side for Cardington, they shut things down for a week, and maybe you're seeing a little fatigue from that tonight. But also, a lot of credit has to be given to River Valley by the way they played.
Yeah, especially coming out in that second quarter with that zone. It's really been the defense, man, for River Valley. They've been suffocating, and nothing easy for Cardington-Lincoln. That's going to be a foul call on Carson Edwards.
That'll be 4 for her, and now River Valley will go to the line. Mosher to the line, or correction, Snyder will go to the line. 3 of 3 tonight. Make sure to stick around for the MVP. I'll be after this one.
Free throw made by Snyder. Big Mac into the game for the Pirates.
Second free throw in and out. Rebound to Cardington. Edwards into the lane. Scoop shot too strong. Back to River Valley. And there's a quick foul. That'll go against Beth Hardwick with 1:13 left. And I think we're at the point to where the door's closed on this one.
Yeah, especially if Snyder can at least knock down one of these threes. That should be, or one of these free throws, excuse me.
It'll make it a 6-possession game, yeah.
Really be the icing on the cake here. Barring any miracles, but as you did mention, Travis, we've seen a lot from Cardington-Lincoln before, especially on that buzzer beater, but Snyder's not going to get it to go. And the door is just barely open, Travis, for the Pirates.
They have to score quick, though. Looking for the pick and roll. Instead, Carson takes it herself. She's double teamed. Looking for Arts. Ball on the ground. And we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a takedown apparently on Snyder. That's her 4th. And Emily Arts will go for a 1-and-1. Misses the front end.
I think that should probably about do it, Trav. 48 seconds remaining, down 15. Going to take a lot for Cardington-Lincoln to have any chance in this one, but what a game and what a game plan from River Valley coming in here tonight and shutting down an offense that scores about 65 points a game to 30, so half of their average.
Absolutely. And pretty much because of the play of Hannah Logan and Brooklyn Mosher.
Yeah.
Logan looking to extend on her 16 points here at the free throw line, but Mosher as well, 14 points. 5 threes between them as well.
Don't typically see Cardington-Lincoln turn over the ball at the high rate that they did here tonight. Seen that against Northmore. They were able to overcome it tonight. Not looking like they're going to be able to do that. So River Valley, now teams like Clear Fork and Lownville, as you mentioned, Travis, the formula might be to force some turnovers as River Valley gets yet another one.
Number 20 against Cardington, but they give it right back. Layup good. Linkus with 8 points. Back to a 15-point game with 20 seconds left, and I have a feeling Coach Edwards is going to call off the Dogs here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. River Valley does it. They knock off Cardington 47-32 and knock off their 51-game winning streak. The Lady Vikings pull it off here on the road and hand number 2 in Division III its first loss of the year. We're going to take a break. Be back with our MVP, as well as much more in the Frito-Lay postgame, right here live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
back on the court with our player of the game, sponsored by Frito-Lay, and it's going to be River Valley's Hannah Logan. Hannah, 18 points for you this evening. You led a lot of the way offensively for your team. What were you seeing from the defense tonight, and how were you able to get 18 points, which were huge for you ladies this evening?
I just had to keep moving because they were pressing me nonstop because they didn't want to leave my side, so I just had to keep moving and let my team help me out when I can.
Now, obviously, you know, they had a pretty large, Cardington had a pretty large regular season win streak, able to snap that tonight. What does this win mean for your ladies as a resume, and what you hope it to mean when it comes to seeding towards the end of the season?
It shows that we can beat better teams like this and that we can push it farther in the tournament run.
And then do you have any set goal specifically as an individual or for the team, you know, once you get to postseason play, what is, you know, the end goal for you ladies?
I just think to get as far as we can and just play as a team. Because I think if we play as a team, we can go very far.
Certainly, and we like to do this here. If you want to look into the camera and give anyone a shout out, I know there was a lot of fans here tonight, but also some watching at home, so I'll give you the floor.
To my grandparents for watching in Florida and all my parents that came.
Well, that's awesome. Again, Hannah Logan, our player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, I'll send it back up to you, Garrett.
Thank you very much, Hayden Gray. Our MVP, Hannah Logan from River Valley. 18 points. And you always got to appreciate a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line as I welcome Garrett back in here as we take a look at the final stats brought to you by Frito-Lay. And what jumps out to you on those stats?
A lot jumps up to me, Travis, especially the turnovers for Cardington-Lincoln. 20, that's not what you typically see out of a team, that elite status like Cardington-Lincoln has, the historic program they have. But, man, it's a credit to River Valley. I don't think Cardington-Lincoln really did a lot to hurt themselves. I just think River Valley came out here, man, and they really asserted themselves. As you know, we're one of the top-tier programs in the area as well, and they got a big win here, a huge win for that program for River Valley and the Lady Vikings.
14 field goals to 11, 6 threes to 4, out-rebounding Cardington 20-17. Turnovers were the big one, and free throws as well. 20 turnovers they forced Cardington into, and they were 13 of 17 from the line. They were able to hit their shots. They took it to the lane and hit those shots, especially after hitting a couple threes. 47-32 your final score by quarter. 14-10 Cardington in the first. 24-19 River Valley with the lead with a 14-5 second quarter. Third quarter, 12-2 in favor of River Valley, my correction. A 26-7 split between those two quarters, and then 11-11 in the fourth, 47-32. Some individual scoring for you as well before we head out. First for Cardington, Michaela Linkus leads the way with 8 points. Carson Edwards with 7. Emily Arch with 6. Beth Hardwick with 5. Abigail Hardwick and Camry Edwards with 3. And then for River Valley, Hannah Logan leads all scorers, 18 points. Brooklyn Mosher with 14 points. 5 threes between them, one of the big keys to that victory. 6 points by Hallie Snyder, 4 by Lexi Hecker, 3 by Emma Roseberry, and 2 by Samantha Osborne for your final score of 47-32. Any final thoughts, G, before we head out?
I just want to give a shout out to River Valley for coming in here, coming into the Cove and getting it done, a big road win. And I really think it started out where it was Mosher who was doing most of the carrying offensively, and then Hannah Logan in the second, third, and fourth quarter really asserted her dominance as one of the better, Lady Vikings players in the area. Got it done here today on the road. A big win for them, and I'm sure Cardington-Lincoln will bounce back pretty soon.
Oh, absolutely. They're next. We'll take a look at who each team plays. Your final one more time, 47-32 River Valley. Their next game, the 19th, 2 days from now, at Centennial. While Cardington was supposed to play Danville, but due to illness, that game has been rescheduled. So they will head to Fredericktown on the 22nd. Our next games and highlights, well, tomorrow. We have a few of those lined up for you. Take a look at that. Lucas at Crestview, boys basketball. Garrett, you and Storm will be at Crestview for that one, your alma mater, as they take on a Lucas squad that year in and year out seems to be competitors, especially when it comes to tournament time. Myself and Hayden Gray will be at the Castle, Mount Gilead at Northmore, a rivalry contest. And then Brian Skronsky is going to have a highlight for you. Lexington at Madison, an OCC battle between two pretty good teams. But for now, that will wrap things up here from Cardington High School. I want to thank everybody who helped make this possible. Storm Blunchley, our top cam. Great job as always. Hayden Gray on the floor with interviews as well. Everybody at BS Media Productions, Brian Skronsky, Jory Hollenbeck, Adam Thompson. And our sponsors tonight, Frito-Lay and Park National Bank. Park National Bank are replays and commercial sponsor, while Frito-Lay did everything else. Scoreboard, halftime, pregame, postgame, MVP, and commercial sponsors. Want to thank the Cardington Athletic Department for allowing us to come here tonight. My first time here. Pretty nice venue and, a pretty good squad. They just had an off night tonight. But most importantly, we want to thank you folks for watching. Your final score one more time. The streak is over. River Valley snaps Cardington's 51-game regular season win streak with a 47-32 victory. For Garrett Parlett, I am Travis Berardi saying so long from the Cove.